Hello and welcome back to San Vooprisco, our favorite flaming city because it's on fire. Let's quickly make sure that we have our random disasters all the way up because this is San Vooprisco, land of disasters, where we aren't allowed to pause, but we are allowed to watch our city slowly burn down. The fire issues over here are just horrible. Jeez. They're so bad that I'm actually going to give them their own dedicated fire station somewhere, considering that there isn't much actual area that I could put it. That's probably why, because there's just such a distance to the nearest fire station. Wow, there's actually no fire coverage pretty much in the entire city. Okay, well, let's fix that. Jeez. We have some issues. Like, we need way more fire coverage. Why is it so low? Oh, my fire budget's super low, that's why. And that's also my disaster budget. I should have that super hot. That may actually explain a lot of things. Oh, man. Yeah, everyone's really happy about that. Okay. Great. Everyone is really happy about that. Jeez. Well, we're losing a bit of money, but I think we're gonna regain it pretty quickly with how quickly people are upgrading. That was probably... Oh, jeez. Quickly, get the fire trucks. Yeah, good thing I did that. Now these guys can be helped out. That explains probably why those beacons were doing such a horrible job. Yeah. That's why I needed one, like, every 4 inches. How expensive are they? Oh, they're pretty... Oh, Thunderstorm. That's annoying. Are there any other ones I don't actually need? I probably don't actually need this one. Right here. So we'll kill it. Go ahead and rezone this properly. So we've got a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms aren't that bad though. I'm not very worried about it. Great, we're saving some money. Very nice.
Thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the
yeah,
storm
these
has
cover
passed.
really far. When you're using them properly, that is. Okay, things are looking pretty good now. I mean, we've got 3 over here, which is kind of unnecessary, so we'll rip down this one. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was strangely small range, but yeah, that explains a whole lot. There we are. Everything seems to be good again. It looks like people are very happy that we fixed all of our budget issues up. Do we have anything else that's low budget? No, everything else is where it's supposed to be. Good. Oh man, I'm not used to the game running so fast. I'm really used to the slowness of new Vooperis. It's nice seeing it run normally. Okay, what's up over here? Not enough customers. We do have quite a bit of residential demand. And you know what? We can't actually fix that. Because we have a lot of space that we can set to high density residential. Look at that. We're growing such a nice city. I'm gonna be honest, I think we're on the brink of hitting the point where we're gonna make enough money that even if we get hit by a really bad disaster, we will be able to come back from it. I think we've hit the point of safety. There was quite a bit of danger before, especially when the entire city got destroyed and we literally had 0 population because we didn't have enough money to rebuild after. But we can even get a small town up if something happens here now. We do have the resources. And with the Umber District being the fastest growing at 4,300 people, we will see what happens next. Washington Heights. Oh, geez, never mind. Washington Heights has 7,000. how? They look like a smaller area than, I guess we have Olive Heights here, which is kind of split with Humber District in Sheffield Square. Altogether, though, they still have less than Washington Heights. Park, holding about 1,000. Yeah, it's impressive. So about half of our population is safe from tsunamis, which is very preferable. I am fine with that. Oh, geez. The lightning storm. It knocked out our power. All of our farms are gone. Shoot, that really hurt. Great. So we actually just lost a ton of industry because of that. That's not good. That's pretty bad. Shoot, we're just gonna have to rip these down. Because the land value is gonna be really low if we don't. We need to convince new people to move in. Which they are. Okay. We can get the area back up. Revitalize the area. There we go, that's looking pretty good now. We have a lot of new businesses popping up. We will have an emergency line of power for next time. We'll pull it from over here. I'll plug it right into the side. There we go. Just in case something happens to this line, because we don't want that to happen again. That was actually pretty darn bad. Ooh, the city is building up very nicely. 18,000 population. We're having some garbage issues, but we can take care of that. Our main garbage collection is over here, but we're going to put some over here as well to help out. Because this can go straight onto the highway, which is pretty nice. Yep, and there they go, straight onto the highway. And they're going to deal with the trash in Washington Heights, where we are actually seeing some trash collection issues. Nothing out of the ordinary for a city this size. It looks like we have a new possibility for electronics, electricity production, which is going to let out 480 megawatts. Jeez, but that is really expensive. I do not feel that it is necessary to do such a thing right now, but maybe in the future. Okay, so this intersection here is giving us a lot of issues. We do have a light there, though, so it shouldn't be too bad. I guess it isn't terrible. It is getting a bit of traffic, but I think that's just a part of having an intersection that close to another intersection like that. But I think we can actually negate the amount of traffic here by making one simple change. Instead of going there, we can still let them go to the residential district, but through a slightly less populated area right there. And now they will go into a less used street, which should help out. Should. Now over here isn't getting nearly as much, it's not getting nearly as backed up, so that's a good thing. And we've also got a little bit of death care complaints. But we have very good death care, so I'm not sure we actually have to worry about that. Yeah, we have this, which should take care of everything. Just for the sake of, because disasters, we need to heal people, we're going to turn up the health budget to 125%. It'll help us out a bit. Okay, going pretty well. So, Tsunami Defense time. Because that's one of our biggest goals right now, is to get some Tsunami Defenses up. The defenses we currently have set up are actually doing Pretty well, even though they aren't actually doing anything. What I mean by that is, they held up at the last tsunami, which was actually very impressive because the last tsunami was pretty large. They held a lot of the water down, and the pumping system is working as intended, which was one of my worries. There we go, we got a lot of soil from that, and we'll go ahead and build up the wall using that soil. Bam. A whole new section of wall. We can probably even go a little bit further. And now, the restaurant area is safe. How nice is that? Every time we expand this wall, another few hundred people will survive a tsunami. So it is a good investment into the future of the city. Now, this is only designed to stop a majority of the tsunami. The rest spills over and then hits this second wall. Okay, that's a bad. That is a bad. That's really bad. Okay, so first off, we're having power issues, which is the first thing we're going to deal with. Okay, that's an even worse. Okay, so we've got a tsunami and we have a tornado. So this tsunami is very low level. I do believe we can actually afford to get the amount of material we need to be able to expand the tsunami wall the amount we need. That tornado, we're just going to have to... Oh, where's the shelters? There. We're going to evacuate the people from Washington Heights. Wait, is it even going to go in that area? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's going to do a lot of damage to the highways, but I'm not worried about that. More worried about the tsunami right now. We're going to go to 1 speed. The tsunami is here. Okay. Got it. So now that that's there, we can keep track of that. It shouldn't kill anyone, but we're just rather be safe than sorry. You may think I'm weird for doing this, but we're going to have to delete this. I'm doing this first because I don't have enough time to drain the area. So instead, we're just going to go for a slightly less effective, but we'll drain it later. We'll just build the holes in now and worry about everything else in the future. It's not pretty, but it'll work. Okay, good, good. So this tsunami wall is actually almost complete. And we do have enough money to complete it. It looks like that's the majority. We need to get this pump running for when the water starts spilling over. This section is actually going to drop the water a little bit. Or at least that's the hopes. Where is our flood wall? Very cheap extra height. Okay, so we are dealing with probably the most interesting thing yet. We've got a tsunami and a tornado at the same time. The tornado is getting very close to the Pier District, but I don't think it's supposed to go much further. Oh, this is going to be bad. Okay, it may actually knock out some of our pumping infrastructure and some of our electric. The biggest issue right now is the highways have been decimated. The tsunami is about to hit. Man, with the low visibility, this is a mess. Okay, it looks like the tornado is actually striking our infrastructure for flood. We've also got electrical problems throughout the city because everything is disconnected. Let's fix that. Is that gonna get it back? Okay, the tornado is now gone. That's good news for us. We have to get the power back. Power is going back online throughout most of the city. There's the rest. That should be the rest. The tsunami is spilling into the tsunami wall. And it's going over this one a little bit, but the secondary tsunami wall should be able to take care of the rest. How serious of a tsunami is... Oh boy. Evacuations! Oh shoot, I forgot about evacuations for the tsunami. Right now, go, 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 go. Flood trucks should get to work very quickly. We're going to invest in more flood trucks right now. A lot more flood trucks right now. We'll get some on higher ground. We're having electrical issues once again, probably because... Yeah, that's what I assumed. Okay, so the water is actually going around a little bit. We need to get that pump back online right now. Where is it? Come on. Space already occupied. No! Okay, never mind. That's not happening. Hopefully the flood trucks do their job. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. Okay. I guess we just wait and watch at this point. Emergency funds need to be found somewhere. We're gonna drop healthcare. That's expensive. We aren't gonna need as much water because people are dying. Shoot. The taller buildings are actually going to survive this. They're probably going to be abandoned, though. We need to get rid of a lot of water. Let's turn on that pump. Yeah, we need to get rid of a lot of water. Come on. Right there. There we go. Before we run out of money. Go, go, go. Do your job. Pull that water out. Okay, so there's a lot of flooding. There's a lot of water going around this wall. However, the wall actually did a good job. The taller buildings have survived. Thanks to the wall. There's a lot of water coming out of the side channels over here. We do have electricity issues throughout the entire city, which need to be dealt with. So we're going to take out the largest loan we can to rebuild our electrical infrastructure. We don't want people abandoning the city. Okay, electrical is back online. One thing has to be solved at a time. So we have some serious flooding. However, these pumps are actually getting rid of a large amount of water. Especially this guy. This guy has huge pumping capacity. So water levels are dropping. Come on. We need it to drop all the way before people start abandoning. Now, thankfully, people wait a bit before abandoning. Actually, over here... Oh, that's all dead. The industry hasn't been completely destroyed, which is nice. That means a lot of our money-making capability isn't dead. And Washington Heights is alive, which is the only reason we have a chance right now, because Washington Heights is going to make some money. We're going to have to push up the tax rate. Let's try 14%. We don't want to go into debt. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, so our population has halved. How many people do we have left in Olive Heights? 147, 114, 0. 0. Jeez. This is pretty intense. We have a lot of water coming back.
Predict that a sinkhole
oh, a sinkhole.
any minute. Residents should take
That's not really
measures.
anything worrying. Man, we had a while without anything serious happening. But now the game is laughing at us. The game knows. Oh, it's right next to the seismic sensor too. That's funny. It can sense it, but it can't do anything about it. Yes, I know.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Okay, so we are pumping out a lot of the water. We need to make a little outlet to let the water out. Because right now this is just acting like a giant bathtub.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Did that do any
Stay out of
damage?
harm's way and contact authorities with
Oh,
any
they're not
information.
happy about their tax rate. We'll turn that down. 13%. How about that? You guys need to stay alive because you are really keeping me from dying. You know, even if there was damage, I couldn't do anything about it. Like, at this point, I can delete. Yeah. We have to wait for this to just go down on its own. I can't even afford... Although maybe I can take a second loan, break this... Darn it. That's gonna require... We need to put, like, a tunnel through here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out when we have money again. But we need to let this water out. That's priority number one.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until
Not
the
enough
water
money.
recedes.
No. Darn it. Come on, come on. Just lower it a little bit for me. Come on. There we are. There we go. We've got some real good outflow now. Even though everyone's abandoned already. That's gonna do the job. I guess it's worth having a little hole in the wall just to allow the water to escape after. Nope, we're rejecting that. Because I know for a fact we can survive this. With the water going down, things are gonna rebuild. Oh shoot, they really don't like that tax rate. But we can turn these up. Because we never touched these. Okay, come on. Come on. Turning up the high density has got to do something for us. Multiple problems, yeah, I'm aware. Man, this is some good balancing right here. The water is going down. That's the good news. The water level should drop rather quickly now. Between this pump and the outlet. The issue is the water is just so high, even the water going down isn't like... It's not going down fast enough. Stop asking me to bail out. I'm not admitting defeat. I will run my bathtub. My giant bathtub. And I will ensure that we will succeed. This is an issue here. If we can just get this disaster response unit running again, we'll be fine. So close. So close. The flooding is going down. Oh man, this is gonna take quite a while to drain, isn't it? Is this even connected to the main lines? Yes, it is. I think that the city just doesn't use enough water for this to run at full capacity. Okay, the flooding is dropping rather quickly. No, stop. My city's going to be fine, game. Calm down. I can probably shut these down, but like I don't want to shut anything down. Right now, it's just gonna be waiting and then we'll start making money again. We'll go green again. We just have to be patient.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the
That is a whole lot of water. Oh shoot, the pump trucks. Oh no, they're not doing their job because we dropped the budget on water so much. No, turn up the budget on water. Get all the pump trucks. Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, so the pump trucks are actually going to do their job now. That's great. So they've actually unflooded Crater Forest. Hopefully they take on the higher flooding over here. Yeah, they are. Good. The city will be reborn. Yeah, there was no way they were going to survive. There's just too much time that it was flooded. We're going to get better at this. We will find a solution. Okay. Well, the water level is going down, but like I said before, there's just so much water. Going down isn't even, like, good enough right now. It needs to go down a whole lot more. Oh, the flood trucks! Look at them go! They're doing a good job. I wonder if they get more capacity with a higher water, thing too, because it looks like they're pulling in a whole lot more water than usual. But good. Oh, flooding is starting to go away in the very edges.
The tsunami has struck the city.
There we go. People are gonna start moving back in. There we go. The population is slightly rising-ish. Although now it isn't. Man, this city is confusing. It needs to make up its mind. The pump is doing a good job. This pump has slightly worked. Jeez, I feel bad. That's a lot of water. It has a lot of work ahead of it. So San Vooprisco has now been hit pretty hard. Let's look at the city statistics. So here's our population change. Oh, tea kettle. Sorry about that. Oh boy. We'll actually pause until that's gone. Okay. So, continuing. The water is finally dropping. This is good news. This means that the disaster response unit can send out vehicles now, which they are. Look at them go. Hopefully people start they are moving back in. Look at that. Our population is going up by about 100 per week. At this rate, we should be able to fix our budgeting issues, whereas we are $1/3 in debt. We were having serious issues all around the city because this has been cut off. That's frustrating. Hopefully the city can function as two separate parts. Oh shoot, the trash. The trash service. That's gonna be a real problem, isn't it? This is going to be a really bad problem. Okay. Thankfully, we'll be able to get the loans again soon. In 520 weeks. Okay, not for a long time. We may have an issue. Now, one thing we are having problems with is that we have a lot of industrial demand. Industrial makes a lot of money. So, we're going to actually unzone all of this residential. We're going to zone some high-density commercial in the middle. And we're gonna put industrial, because that will make us some money. And we need money. Urgently. We need a lot of money. Come on, industrial, don't fail me now. Okay. This is a really interesting problem, with the city being split in half by the tornado like that. That's really bad. Like, The amount of damage it would have done normally is definitely compounded by that fact. With the flooding mostly gone... Oh, it's coming back a little bit. Great. Isn't that fantastic? That's fine. Whatever. This pump's dealing with it. With that all set, we can turn down our budgets. We can turn down the water budget a lot. We can turn down the electricity budget. We can turn down the fire budget. No, I can do this. I believe. I'm too stubborn to lose. Okay, so we've got all of that all set. We can actually turn off our water thing soon. We can turn this one off at least. We're almost in the green. Just have to make sure these guys aren't all freaking... Okay, there's a few of them freaking out, but most of them aren't. We have some fire issues down here. That's fine. They're dealing with it. Okay, we really need that population to go up. We really need money. Thankfully, the population is rising, and the new industrial center is growing, which is helping out with the money. We may be able to do this. There's a lot of water coming in. That's a lot of water. Oh my. That's quite a bit of flooding. Stop. Turn around. Go the other way. This is that annoying thing where there's going to be like 18 mini tsunamis. Thankfully, the majority of the city isn't going to have that issue. Earthquake. I don't even know where, which means it can't be anywhere too important, right?
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I have no clue where it is, and it probably isn't anywhere important. If it is somewhere important, that would be bad, but... Where? Oh, right here. Oh, that's interesting. It broke through our tsunami wall a tiny bit. Well. The population's about to hit 10,000 again. We are almost in the green when it comes to money. We have to figure out how to get our services linked back together because these guys are getting very angry. And I don't blame them. Low land value, garbage issues. The Garnet district is burning down again. I need to take another loan, but that's not a thing I can do. Frustrating. Very frustrating. I don't know how many of these I actually need running. It's all of a question of what do we need? In a lot of the cases, we have no clue what we need. We need money, that's one thing. The population is recovering, which is great. I'm just really hoping Washington Heights doesn't fall apart because they're the only people keeping us going. We do have a lot of people abandoning. This is scary. This is very scary. I think I can do this, though. I've done things that are more challenging. This can shut off. We don't really need this right now. I mean, it's nice to have running, but realistically, if another tsunami hits, we're doomed anyways. The game probably just heard me say that. It's getting ideas. Come on, the city's moving. The city has woken up. We're balancing. I don't want to balance. I want to raise that population. Come on. The industry is growing, which is great, but that's not exactly what we want right now. We want that population to go up. And it doesn't look like that's happening. Where is it dropping? Oh, it's going up. It's going up. Come on. Stay in the green. Stay in the green. There we go. Lots of people moving in. And our deficit is shrinking. I don't know how long we have, though. Stop telling me you'll bail me out, game. That's... I said in the beginning, no bailouts. Even if I have to convert a lot of the city into industrial and just micromanage the heck out of it. How much does this cost? 1,600? Turn it off. There's actually one up here, too. Which I'm fine with turning off. Oh, shoot. That's why I'm losing money, because they're all in the shelter. Oh! Oh, shoot. There we go. There's all of our money. Everyone is in the shelter, so they weren't making any taxes. Oh. You know what? I'm not even going to be mad, because this means that we're going to be fine. Shoot, we were just trying to live off of half of our population. Actually, like a very tiny percentage of our population. Yes, we're in the green. And the population is really rising now. Okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. That was looking scary, but I forgot. I forgot about this shelter. They should really give you a warning. It should be like, please release all of your people. Oh, there's a button there, but it doesn't like flash or anything after the disaster's over. I'm too dumb for this game. It needs to help. It needs to help me out. Okay, you know what? We're making money. We're in the green. It's gonna take a while to pay this all off, though. We're in quite a bit of debt. And there's a lot of cars in there. Okay, how close are we to being able to get our loans again? Oh, we're close. But you know what? No, we'll just pay them off normally. It's not going to make any real difference. Taking a loan to pay off other loans only works if we're taking enough to actually pay it off. That flood truck is taking care of this. Good job, flood truck. Proud of you. And this one, too. They're doing their jobs. It's a very slow rebuilding process. But hey, at least we're rebuilding. These need to be fixed so bad. How close are we to paying off the other loans? This one's actually getting very close, which is nice. Oh, no, it isn't. Not at all. I just realized which one it was. Okay, well... Oh, no, death care problems. Not right now. That's not... I hate death care problems. That's a bad. We're having some low land value problems. You know what? We can fix those low land value problems by turning up healthcare. And turning the fire service back up again. Come on, believe in me. Stop saying it's low land value. Oh shoot, they're already done abandoning. Never mind. You're dead to me anyways. Ah, the population's dropping. Why is the population dropping? The population is dropping rather quickly. It's gotta be because of the death. It is. Where's this gonna hit? No, not the Garnet District. I can't even reconnect to them if something happens. Man, this day just keeps getting worse and worse for our city. Or this week. It's only gonna take one more tsunami and then we're out of it. I'm paying close attention. How much did these cost? Oh, those aren't really expensive. Okay, fine, tsunami, hit us. It's honestly fine at this point.
A tornado has touched down in the area.
Very small,
Seek
very
shelter
fast.
immediately
There
if
goes
there
your
is a
power. Oh, wait! I put down that second power line. Oh, come on. How did the power get lost here? What happened? Was that their only connection? Shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's it. We're gonna lose Washington Heights. We're gonna lose Washington Heights. This is really bad. We have to shut everything off. We have to save a ton of money. They're going. We're losing them. That's the end of that. We're gonna lose like 90% of our population really quickly. Oh boy. Building that extra line was a good idea, at least. Is there anything free that we can use to just tack the power along? Is there any cheaty way to do this? No. There's no way we can pull this off. Shoot, even trees cost money. Yeah, they're all gonna lose power. Oh no! Okay, well, might as well turn off a lot of our power production then. Man, that's it. Next episode's gonna be the next last episode, probably. I don't think we can make it much longer. Man, and we paid off a lot of the debt too. We were under $500,000 again. Yeah, there goes the population. Everyone's leaving. This is just gonna be a ghost city now. Ah! Darn. I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty painful. That is pretty darn painful. Well, I guess we watch as they... Oh, there it goes. It's all gone.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike.
Yeah, I might as well
any
hit there,
resident
honestly.
should take
I guess
precautionary
it doesn't really
measures.
matter. That's off. Turn off the university. Turn off literally everything over here. It is no longer a city. This area is now dead. Turn off the high school. Turn off the doctor's office. There's probably like a school snuck in there somewhere. But
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and
Wow.
contact authorities with any information.
Wait, we're making a profit still. No way. Okay, with everything shut off over here, we have lost Washington Heights completely. Washington Heights is now dead. However, everything else is managing to make money. It looks like the rest of the city is picking up the slack. The question is if they'll be able to handle it for long. I mean, how long can... Oh boy. And if a tsunami comes, it's just over. Oh, that's so sad. Like, half of the city is just gone. The population, that's gotta be a... Yeah, that was pretty dramatic. Here's when Washington Heights took off, and then we've lost it. Absolutely. We're back to where... But we aren't back to the start. It's not quite as bad as it was then, but it's pretty bad. That was... We just got kicked in the face twice. Like, we did not see that coming. Out of all of the things that could have went wrong right there, that was not one that was on my mind. Hopefully this city can just run itself long enough. If it's $2,000 a week, and we've got 500 here, that's not gonna be... That's gonna be 250 weeks? That's... Can we survive for 250 weeks on low services? That's the question that has to be asked. But I guess we will be answering that question next time. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Actually, that's going to lower a bit more, not 250 weeks anymore. It's going to be like 200 weeks, 170 weeks. Yeah. We may have a chance. Maybe. I will see you all next time. This was a massacre. The city has been absolutely wiped out more than I thought possible. Man, we have no health service now really either. Let's flip things so that the less expensive things make people more happy. Drop, we don't really need the flood trucks anymore. We can drop the fire service a bit because, you know, not really needed. Okay, how about that? Is that going to... Oh boy. I don't know what happened with the money there for a second, but hopefully those changes are enough to give us a little bit more money, a little bit more breathing room. I think we can move our stuff up to 12%. No, they're not going to be okay with that. I'd have to have really fancy services for them to be okay with 12%. But guys, that's going to be it for today. I know I've already said that, but things just keep happening. This city is having some serious issues. These disasters are unrelenting, and quite honestly, it's only going to take one more to properly knock us out. That Washington Heights disaster was a mess. We really have to get people to stop building their houses here because it's just going to lead to... It's just going to lead to people being dumb. They won't actually pay taxes if they don't have the stuff. Can I make them keep... Can I keep that stuff without killing it? Let's see, if I put this... I don't want that to be the full city. I want it to be on here. Okay, so no rebuilding here. There we go. So with no rebuilding set on Washington Heights, nobody's going to put their house back here again. They're all going to move into the more successful... Look at the money! We're doing it! We're coming back! Okay, I'm actually ending now. Bye!